And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Sundays Are for Trucking, episode number 103. And we did mention we were going to do this yesterday, special transport in pouring rain. So I've got my rain slider turned all the way up. Now, unfortunately, I could not run John Ruda's Classic XL. The steering radius on that is just way too big for what we're going to be doing. So we are out in GTM's T800. Tycoon, Denelvis, Peter Boys, Mr. C, how is it going today? Great to see you guys. And underneath the hood, we have a Caterpillar 625. That's a C15. This is going to be the default SCS sounds, which actually do not sound too bad on this truck. Hey, Bob, yes, I did. So without any further waiting, right now we are sitting here in Boise. First run today is going up to Grangeville. Now, I have not done this trip before, so this is going to be new for both you and for me. Hey, Gary, how's it going? So, without any further waiting, let's climb in the truck, get her fired up, and let's see how bad we can do.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Alright, so we're not going to be overly heavy at 77,000, but it's the length that's going to be the challenge today, at least on this one. Paul, right back at you. Happy Sunday. I don't know why I had my window open, but let's go ahead and close those. Doing awesome like a possum. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to raise my seat up here just a little bit. Yeah, we do get a police escort with special transport. And also, we don't have to stop at any turn signals either. Or traffic lights. Turn signals, yeah, we're going to be using those, but no traffic lights being stopped today. Yeah, I basically do that just while, especially when backing in, you don't want to back in with a window closed.
Turn right.
More realistic would be both a police car and an escort vehicle, not just a cop. And Nathaniel, we got a giant silo today, and Jim, great to see you. And also, since the Freightliner does not, the Classic XL does not have an 8x4, we wanted to do an 8x4 today only because.
Use the right exit ahead.
Hey Banner, how's it going today?
Keep to the right, and then...
We're doing special transport loads today, Paul.
Turn right.
most of the flare mods or beacon mods for the game are not updated. I'm running the code 3 from Timon 30. It's updated for 137, so we do have it on top of the sleeper. Yeah, we get a car in the granny lane here and we have to stop. Yeah, the flare model on the code 3, you can see it, especially when you're near a building, but out in the open like this, you really can't. Hey, Dayon, how's it going today? We need a police siren in order to get that stupid car out of the way. Apparently not, Gary.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
I think the challenging part going up to Grangeville here is not so much gonna be the length of the trailer, but it's gonna be the weight. In ETS2, they actually have like news vans and stuff out on the route, and like it's filming you. Sadly, that's not here in ATS. There is an 8x4 and a day cab version of this T800, but it's only 150 gallon on the fuel tanks. Since I don't know and wasn't planning on what routes I was going to be doing, I didn't want to take the chance if we take one of the longer ones of running out of fuel. So we went ahead and put a sleeper on today, even though we shouldn't have. Oh no, there's going to be, we will run across random events, and definitely no way stations. Detours are going to be off also, but I've had those off for a while. Hopefully we don't get any trailers that disappear on random events. I hopped to my beta / no mod profile last night. I could not get a trailer to disappear on me, so I went ahead and deactivated a couple of mods. One of them would be the construction sign mod that I had on there, and I've also deactivated Sissel's trailer pack just in case. No, it fills up your truck and also resets your driving time on each job that you take. Come on, will you go 40, please? Yeah, it happens here also. The run most notably for that is the one from Phoenix to Sierra Vista. Sometimes your rear escort gets caught up in traffic, or traffic won't allow it to move over, so you end up getting stuck. What normally would happen is you either reload the game or shut traffic off and then turn it back on. Yeah, over height, definitely you would have a car with a pole in the front just to make sure you're going to be clearing any bridges or power lines and things along that nature. Yeah, we do have a rear escort. There he is. Maybe if we get bold enough, we'll take the 188,000 pound haul truck chassis. That is, one of those is from Phoenix to Sierra Vista. Yeah, it's a challenge just from the weight itself. It's tough to get going in that thing, especially if you stop on like an exit ramp or something. You can forget about getting going.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
difference between ATS and ETS2 is the special transport in ETS, you've got trailer tires, well, trailer wheels that are steerable. Here in ATS, no such thing. Pushes traffic over towards the white line is what he does. Okay, let's not do that in twisty, turny areas.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
We have one on the front of the truck, and there is also one on the back of the trailer. I did not put flags on the front, though. I think that, for me, I mean, you see it, but I didn't put them on there. James, how's it going today? Alright, there was no skipping on that I saw. Are you leaving, Paul? Alright, take care and have yourself a good one. War Machine, how's it going today? And why it is stopping raining, I have no idea, because, look guys, oh, I don't have it all the way up. Okay, let's put it all the way up. Let's make sure it stays raining the entire stream. Doing awesome like a possum. As for a new truck, SCS is not going to give us any information on it until it's more than likely ready for release. Probably about a week or so beforehand, they will give us a blog post. Such and such truck will be released on such and such day. And if they did it like with the Mac, they did a live stream, roughly about an hour or so, and then they release the truck, because once they do, their numbers drop dramatically on their live streams. That's like raining on one side of the street, but not the other, Gary. Hey, AJ, how's it going today? Yeah, some of the turns I do need to hop into the other lane, so sometimes in especially tight turns there will be cops blocking traffic on either side so we can get through without any issues. And sometimes, even though there's no cops blocking it, just to make sure I'm not hitting anything, I will take a turn wider. It's Monday, I do have work. Now watch our front escort where we're going to be turning in at up here. This guy's just going to stop dead and literally screws me up every single time.
Turn right.
How close do we gotta get to that guy? I don't know what's going on here, but we can't get any closer. Alright, we're in here, but we're... This is ridiculous. No, I don't want to cancel the job. We're just gonna back up and have this skip the parking. There we go.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, that did not work with that van there. Alright, so here are all the special transport jobs. Should we do like the transport helicopter, or should we get really bold and go for the haul truck chassis at 188,000 pounds from Pendleton to Burns, going right through the mountains? Or should we work up a little bit and maybe go to like the huge construction at... Okay, alright Bob, chassis it is. Let's see. Alright, so we only got two. Should we do the Pendleton to Burns, or should we do the Portland to Newport? Most of this is going to be down 5 and then across 20. Back in the middle of July, Gary. Alright, Pendleton to Burns it is.
Navigation resumed. Proceed to the highlighted route. If possible, please turn around. Navigation resumed. Please proceed
oh great,
to the
this is
highlighted
going to be
route.
nighttime. Yeah, these are one of these big old dump trucks that you see in mining pits. Oh, and this is lovely. This turn getting out of here is going to be a royal pain in the butt. Whoa! I forgot. They got some... There is a little bit of slipperiness in the roads now with the tires, especially when it's raining. Guess who just forgot that and went running into the fence? Thomas, how are you going today? Yeah, some of the patterns are kind of decent. Some of the others are like, why? California is one of the worst ones.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
We ran into a fence, James. I forgot that SCS kind of added a little bit of tire physics, especially when it's raining. You do have a chance of slipping, and that's exactly what we did in some mud.
Use the right exit ahead. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right.
And this part here that we're going through, 395, twisty, turny, and hilly as could be. So this is going to be fun. Try another browser, James, if you're having issues. Idaho Falls is western part of Idaho. Not western, I'm sorry, eastern. Eastern Idaho is where it is. Try a different web browser if the one that you're having is constantly giving you issues. So if you're using Firefox, try Chrome or the new Edge. If you're using Chrome, try Firefox or the new Edge. And there's lots of browsers out there. Yeah, if you are using Chrome, sadly that is a resource hog, so that might be part of the issue. Brenton, how's it going today? And in reality, a load like this would not be traveling at night either. Yeah, if you're using Chrome, try Firefox or even Microsoft Edge. Idea, Junior, if it's updated. I wouldn't see why not. Check the thread on the SCS forums. We are currently on our way down to Burns doing the 188,000 pound haul truck chassis from the Special Transport DLC. Most states do not allow them because they are oversized, overweight, and it's tough to see at night. Now, if it's something so big to where they need to move power lines and things like that, then you may see them moving through a city at night. It is going great today. How about for you? Yeah, we're not even jumping out of second gear going up this. I'm not even going to try it. We'll just max out the RPM and we're going to keep lugging along at 12 miles an hour. It's more so state restrictions than anything, Gary. Did you pick up a 4K monitor? It depends, Gary, on the grade of the hill. Since I have no idea what percentage of a grade that was, we went up there, but slow. And you start getting into 6, 7, maybe 8% grades, those are quite steep. Well, more than likely, Gary, if you look at like any of the Mammoet hulls and things like that, the front truck is connected to the fifth wheel. All the back trucks have a bar off of their bumper connected to the trailer. So you may have one in the back pushing and you'll have another one in the front pulling. They're working together. Right now, no, because I still am having issues with streaming with it. I get near bridges and it just starts lagging left and right. Yep, looks like we got a bunch of traffic behind me. Oh yeah, it depends on the weight of the load. I mean, some of the bigger ones I've seen 2 in the front and then another 6 in the back. I would say the 2 easiest loads here in special transport are the oversized tires and then the mobile home.
Turn left. Turn left.
And yes, we kind of hit a car there on the side of the road. That was the ding ding.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, that was my bad. I'm over too far. I forgot the axles on this thing stick way out. Oh, we didn't damage the load, at least according to that. More than likely that was one of the trucks for monitoring along the way, so instead of putting them near the road, they threw them in the rest area. Hey Tommy, how's it going? Which mod, Miguel? Yeah, see, on my own, I did not have any stutters on my side, but you guys on stream, it stuttered utterly ridiculous for you. I wouldn't have the slightest idea, Gary. It's not like they can just pop the tires on this and go. Yeah, it could have been something to do with OBS to where the encoder was not able to keep up, hence the lag. But I've never had any issues before that, so it kind of made me scratch my head. Those are the best part of that mod, definitely, are the sunrises and sunsets. Now, did you use the add-on for like sunsets at 1800 and sunrises at 0600? I hope we can make it up this. Ooh, that was quite the flash of lightning. Yeah, 188,000 pounds that thing weighs behind us. You got a 625 horsepower, 2050 on the torque. And there was no way I was gonna try to do this with, say, a 1750 or an 1850 on the torque. You could do it, but we'd be even slower than what we are. We are heading down to Burns. Going up is the easy part. Coming down is the tricky. And since it's raining, we cannot use an engine brake, so, well, I could, but I'm not going to. Just like in the movie Black Dog, and Patrick Swayze says, going with, you gotta be basically not braking at the right areas going down a grade. And you don't want to ride your brakes the whole down, but you don't want to stab them either. Well, that's true. There is no real-world physics. Definitely in the rain, you don't want to be running a Jake brake in real life. Yeah, you're going to want to keep pressure on there, but you're not going to want to let off, jab them, let off, and jab them. You're going to want just enough to hold you back. That will allow the brake shoes to take more heat than instead of jabbing them constantly. I did too. And I would purposely let the truck get to 1800 RPM or so and then lay on the Jake. It'd be a nice loud rumble. If we hit it, we would fail the mission and we would have to reload and cost us $10,000. Come to my channel there in YouTube, James, and see if you still have any issues. Oh, you're already on it. Duh. I'm sorry, I cannot read. Yep, it is back there. If we got too far away, we'll start dinging.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left. your destination.
Although I don't understand why we're taking this big old haul truck chassis to Placer & Sons in a housing development. No, this load did not make a whole lot of sense. Alright, give me one moment, guys. I need a pit stop. 1 second, be right back. Yeah, the quarry, James, would actually be to Salt Lake City. So if we do Vernal to Salt Lake City, that goes to the quarry. Yeah, so we can take the bucket or we can do the tires if we wanted to go to the quarry. So which one do you guys want to do? Well, this will be going to the Kennecott copper mine is what it is. I think we should do the bucket, actually. And what is your company name there, James? Alright, dumper it is.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Navigation resumed.
Yeah, this one is easy. We don't have to pull in anywhere.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
There you go. That works there, James. Alright, not overly heavy, but this one is wide. Hey, Terry, I am doing great today.
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and put down the 8x4 on this, not for 48,000. Oh yeah, we're using, we definitely wanted to do a vocational truck today for this. Hey, look at that. I think we just found a DeLorean in the shape of a police car. listener, welcome back. Just got done doing the whole truck chassis, and now we're doing the whole truck hull, or the dumper for it. Although I think they should make it pink. And this one here we are taking to the Kennecott copper mine. Missing much, Terry. Yesterday's stream was bleh kind of feeling for me. A lot of drivers today, Gary, do not have a CB in their truck. I know my brother, yes, he has one. I'd say 90% of the time it is off. If he's got an appointment time and he's there early, actually the guard shack normally will ask him for his cell phone, and they call his cell phone when it's time to go in. No idea when the pigskin starts, Terry. I am not a football fan.
Use the right lane ahead. Use the right lane ahead.
Yeah, we won't have to stop at any traffic lights as long as there's no cars in front of us. this one is once we get to the Kennecott copper mine, getting inside the gate there is going to be interesting. It's a very weird, yeah, if I can actually talk again, very weird world that we're living in right now with this pandemic going on. And there are people here who think like this is all a big joke, and it's not. I know the Pac-10 and the Pac-12, I think, have canceled their seasons. I'm not sure how many more divisions have canceled, but I mean, if the SEC cancels, people are going to be throwing a hairy canary, I bet. I can see the NFL still playing. Are they going to be in front of a crowd? I don't think they're going to get anybody into the stadiums. I mean, as much as people want to go, I don't think the NFL is going to allow it. They'll still be making money with their lucrative television deals and whatnot, but I don't know how the teams are going to make it. They rely on ticket sales and food sales in order to line their pockets. There is here too, Bob. And I'll take, for example, Walmart. Yeah, they publicly stated wear a mask in our stores, but then they turn around and don't enforce their own policy. And so my local store, Walmart store, I'd say all the associates are wearing masks, but half the people that go in are not. And I hate it when they start going through and doing stupid stuff in a checkout line getting right behind you. It's like, really? Do you guys know you're supposed to stay 6 feet away from others? It's a big facepalm moment. Just don't have common courtesy anymore. I mean, this world is falling apart and people are out there partying. That's how I see it. respect banner, I would say half the people anymore don't have it. And it's more so especially the younger generation that seems like, oh, I'm invincible kind of thing, and they're the ones that are the worst, is the Gen Zers, or whatever the hell they're calling them now. Hey Zachary, how's it going? Yeah, I grew up back in the 70s and 80s, a completely different time. Heaven forbid if I got out of line, my parents didn't matter where the hell we were. I got my butt spanked. Any more today if you do that, oh, it's child abuse, blah blah blah, I'm calling CPS or whatnot. And to be honest, kids need a lesson, and punishment is part of that. And if so be it, if they get their butt spanked, it teaches them a lesson. I'm not worse for wear because I had my butt spanked, especially with wooden spoons when I was growing up.
Use the left lane ahead.
Yeah, so even the 50s and 60s, James, were a different time than the 70s and 80s. Thank you, Terry. Earl, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream.
Keep to the left, and then turn left.
Hey, Jay, I'm doing great today. Great to see you.
Turn left.
No, Bob, we're raising a bunch of, pardon this expression, pussies. There was an update that came out last week. Let's see, in update 4.138, it was an overall general rebuild resave of the map from STS, which included bug fixes and some optimizations. We're going to the Kennecott copper mine. Are we gonna get through here? Okay, barely. Yeah, the best part about school back in the 50s and 60s was the good old Board of Education. If you misbehaved, yes, capital punishment in school should come back. I mean, granted, not doing a whole bunch of physical harm or whatnot, but back in the day, if you got the paddle in school, you got it probably twice as bad from your parents when you got home.
50 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Alright, take care, Zachary. No, we still got 50 plus miles to go. I haven't, James, about anyone who has one or they're getting rid of. One thing that you can do if you're looking to buy one and you don't want to buy brand new, because they are a pain in the butt to find right now, at least some of the Logitechs are, check up like Craigslist, eBay, and things like that. If you can grab like a used G27 in good condition, that's a very good wheel for what you get.
Use the right lane ahead.
Now me, I've got a Thrustmaster TX base, which is fully belt driven. I'd rather have that over like a G29 or a G920. And yes, the case on this is plastic, but the internals are so much better, I think, than a helical gear system that makes a bunch of noise and rumbles quite a bit for the force feedback.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead. Use the left lane ahead. In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
I don't know, Banner. I have not opened up my wheel, and I really don't want to take that chance. But I've been using this TX base now for 2 years. And I would love to have like a direct drive, but I am not putting that amount of money into a wheel just for ATS and ETS2. I don't do any racing games or anything like that.
Turn left.
Yeah, for this, a controller works well for a lot of people, especially if they don't want to dish out the money for, say, a good starter wheel. And by that, I don't mean Logitech. By default, the MSRP on the G29 and G920 are at $400. Yes, they're on sale a lot of times for a whole lot cheaper than that. But for your base wheel, you're spending about $200, and that's the T150 or the TMX. I would not recommend a wheel in the $100 price range because they are a bungee wheel with only 270 degrees of turning. Yes, they are usable in the game, but it needs a lot of tweaking. Yeah, Thrustmaster is having some supply issues, I would imagine, because a lot of their stuff is out of stock. And if you do happen to find it, like their new pedal set, the TLCMs, on Amazon they're going for 2.5 times of what MSRP is. Right now, I looked today, they're not available again, but they were going $450 to $500 for those pedals when they only retail for $200.
To the left, and then turn left.
Now I'm curious what the RTX 3000 series cards are going to be like. And
turn left.
I'm going to watch reviews very closely on those just to see what the heck is going to happen. Am I not supposed to go through it? There they go. Is that only both, or is that one? We need both of these open. Come on. Apparently not. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get through here with only that one barrier open. There we go. And then the other one's closed. Okay, we're gonna try this. Yep, didn't think so. Yeah, and since it looks like this is an issue, let's cheat by it.
Navigation resumed.
Okay, that works. You guys didn't see that. I swear it wasn't me, it was the one-armed man. That's the developer console, James. So in your config file, what you would do is change G developer to the number 1, G console to the number 1, and then your tilde key, which is normally next to the number 1 on your number row, it will bring up, and that's your console there, so that's your go-to. But in order to get under the truck and teleport, you'll hit the number 0, and then you move around with 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, and 8. Your mouse wheel will control your fly speed. and then you would hit F9 to teleport yourself, and make sure that you're near the ground.
In 650 feet,
Yeah.
turn right.
Definitely, if you're not sure what you are doing and you go find yourself all the way up in the air and you hit F9,
Turn right.
yeah, you're going to have an issue because you're going to be falling.
You have arrived at your destination.
That's only 33,000. No, let's go for like the air conditioning unit, if there are any. Guess that's what that huge construction is. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. And this is Clovis to Hobbs. Works for me.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Navigation resumed.
Yeah, so good old teleport right there.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Make sure beacon's on. Yep, we're good.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Hey, the man, how's it going today? Great to see you today.
Turn left.
Whoops.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Take care, Banner. And always, guys, if you don't have the special transport DLC, but you always find yourself getting stuck, it does not matter how much room that you take on a turn. So definitely take as much room as you need. It's just when you start, like this time, if we get into the wrong lane, we will get a warning that we're not following or we're not in the same lane as the escort. So just be mindful. Hey Will, how's it going today? Nobody is ever late to a live stream. That is, unless you're just coming in and I'm quitting. That's the only time you'll be late. Hey Paul, welcome back. I did not. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a very big sports guy. About the only sport that I can sit and watch on a regular basis would be hockey. That is New Mexico State Police. So basically their lights are proper on that Explorer or whatever you want to call it, all red. Not really, Paul, just a couple of runs basically. And me teleporting around the map. There are no logging sites. Those are going to be in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. Probably Montana and Colorado when we get those states too. Yeah, I would say there's going to be at least one or two in Wyoming too. Right on my backside. was a blog post on Friday. Of course, they're not going to give us all the cities, but you pretty much know Denver is included in the game log. There are excessive boundaries for Rangeley and Durango, so that's going to be 2 more cities. Are we going to get Loveland? I'm going to say yes. Pueblo, maybe. Colorado Springs, also a maybe. I see probably a dozen cities for Colorado. Been doing awesome like a possum, Will. There should be another escort in the front of us, and I would love to hear like CB radio conversation going on between them.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Yeah, you can't forget Grand Junction. I mean, that's
Turn right.
one of the, I'm gonna say a control city. So basically that is, I think where 70 and 80 split at is right there in Grand Junction. Chances are the Glenwood Canyon is going to get its own blog along with Denver. Yep, whoops, sorry about that. For somehow, I a lot of people are saying Montana and Wyoming for 2021. Wyoming, I think, is going to be one of them, but I think the other is actually going to be Texas. Not sure, Will. Pavel did mention a big state that is upcoming that a lot of people have been asking for, and that's Texas. Yeah, that was one of our garages, Terry. Texas is not going to be broken up. It's going to be one gigantic state. Almost, where the heck has summer gone? I mean, less than 30 days until autumn. I don't know, Will. Bring up the map and take a look. Oh, you know how many cities that you can add in Texas? Some of the big ones that you're probably going to get is, depending on what they're going to be doing along the border, you can pretty much count on Brownsville and El Paso. Are they going to add in Laredo, maybe Del Rio? They can't forget Houston. Of course, they're not going to forget the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. San Antonio, Austin. Maybe they're going to add in like Friona, which is right on Interstate 40, right outside of Clovis. Texarkana, they're probably going to add. Don't have a favorite city in Idaho per se. They all have their own advantages and disadvantages. The uniqueness of the cities is what I like. Oh yeah, you can't forget Midland and Odessa. That's another one. Lubbock, yeah. I mean, there's a ton of cities in Texas. That could easily be 20 plus in the state. Laredo is a big shipping area for items coming into the United States from Mexico. So are they going to add it? That's the thing. Corpus Christi, they're probably going to add. I know when my brother was driving for Martin, it was like once a month he got sent to Laredo. Since the drivers that bring it over from Mexico, they're just going to a drop yard, dropping off a load, grabbing something, going to Mexico to go back down into there. Whereas they're leaving the freight for the American drivers to be delivered in the USA. Now, whereas the difference for Canadian truckers, they can take their load all the way through to deliver in the United States. However, they cannot grab a load from the United States delivering to somewhere else in the States. They would have to go right back to Canada. Probably some sort of trade agreement is the only thing I can think of. they cannot, Gary. They can deliver it in the United States. They can pick up a load in the United States going back to Canada. They cannot deliver from one state to another, or even from a city to the same city as like a drop-in hook. They cannot do that. And just remember, once they get pretty much Montana, Wyoming, and Texas, Colorado done, that is the rest of the bigger states in the lower 48. We might start getting state bundles as soon as, say, 2023. Now see, I never had, when I was driving, I never went to Canada, so, and didn't have any idea what would happen.
Turn right.
Same way if an American trucker went to Canada, they cannot deliver in Canada again. They would have to get a load coming back to the States, or they're pretty much deadheading empty back to the States. So that little thing there goes both ways. Semis out on the islands. They're all box trucks.
In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
Why do you guys want me in the left lane? Oh, that's why we're turning up here. Oh, that's interesting, Thomas.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left. Use the left lane ahead. You have arrived at your destination.
Alright guys, and I am going to call it quits here for this Sunday's Art for Trucking. I'm going to go get myself some dinner. If you did enjoy today's live stream, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you're already not subscribed, hit that red subscribe button, then enable notifications by clicking on the gray bell. Have a great rest of your Sundays. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.